welcome back to my channel. My name is Corinne, and we talk on this channel all about sex, thriving in your singleness, and self-love. And today is going to be one about sex, but it's specifically going to be about the goodness of waiting to have sex. So I'm going to go through a couple of points with you all, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So a deeper connection with your partner was the first thing that I put, and let me tell you why. When you do not have intercourse clouding you, you ask very real questions that you actually want the answer to, because you're not factoring in, like, okay, well, it's about to be 5 o'clock. And that's when, typically when, we do what we do. And so I need for us to be okay. So I'm not going to ask that question. I don't want to get into a fight with him. Deeper connection with your partner is major. I have experienced my deepest connections actually with people who I was not engaging in intercourse with. I love them, yes. Did I want to? Did we? No. So I have experienced my deepest connections of like this is pure, this is genuine, no red flags connections when I was not intimate with that person. Number two is more respect between each other. I can't really explain this one, but I can speak from a heterosexual perspective because that's all I know, is that I have so much more respect for a man who respects not only my body, but his. I have so much more respect for that. And I also have respect for the fact that he cares about his legacy and he's not just doing whatever, whenever, however, because he can. I have a lot of respect for that. And I have come to find that men respect me more when I share my standards with them. I I know. I know it's like, what? Yeah, I've gotten way more respect. And you would think that, fear, they would be like, oh, you have standards? Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. It's like, you got some standards. They treat me even better. They're like, oh, wow, okay, cool. So more respect between each other is what I have recognized and realized. Number three is reassurance that this will last. You all, we're not going to look like, okay, thank you, God. Okay, we're not going to look like this forever. I'm not going to look like this forever. I could live the healthiest life and the most stress-free life. And when I get 90, I'm not going to look like this. I am going to age. And so not interacting in physical contact at the very beginning, before no commitment, before no honor, before no trust, without asking God, without bringing God into it, is a lot. And it is reassurance that, okay, this person is not just with me for the way that I look, because as women, our bodies are going to change. You may have a baby that may not make. Typically, it changes your body forever, and you need to know that this person is not just with you because of what you could do and what you looked like when you were 23. You're going to age. It's going to get different. Okay, you have to know that this person loves you for what is inside and not just what you can do. Number four, learn what you like. So I would leave that up to your imagination, but you get to learn what you like. You get to figure out how it is that you want to feel with you. What are your standards? What are your things that are like, oh, I just love this, and I just absolutely love when, maybe a man reads me books because I like to read books, right? And you found that out because y'all wasn't just doing all the things, okay? Build creative intimacy. Now, this is one of my favorite, and I think that intimacy is beautiful, okay? And with my last, like, very serious ex, we had very high levels of intimacy. If you were to put like a hidden camera on us when we were in arguments or conflict, and I don't even want to call it an argument, I would say like a problem solving session, honestly, it didn't look like we were in an argument. He never raised his voice at me. I never raised my voice at him. Typically, when we were having like conversations, problem solving conversations, we were touching one another, because that is intimacy, and it lets this person know, like, you are safe with me. I'm not trying to detach myself from you. I'm actually connected with you in this, and I'm trying to find a solution. So how can we find this solution together? And it was just like, it was all the goodness. So all this screaming and stuff, and let me speak for myself. I've had people do that to me. I've had people scream at me. I've screamed at people. No, thank you. I'm done with that. That's enough for me. I've had enough. No, thank you. Okay. So the building creative intimacy, like, that was one of our creative ways to build intimacy, is like, we knew we were going to argue, but we also knew that we really loved and respected one another. And we did not want to raise our voices at each other. That is just not something we were interested in doing. And we were like, how can we do that? And so we came up with the idea of like touching each other and using very calm voices when we were like having, what did I call them? Having problem solving sessions instead of arguments. Like, they were literally problem solving sessions. You would not have been able to tell we were arguing. You just wouldn't have. But that is how we build creative intimacy. And another thing is to know your partner is disciplined. Discipline is a gift from God and will get you wherever you need to go. If you and we're all disciplined in something, even if it may not look like it. People who procrastinate, and let me put my hand up because I'm working through it. People who procrastinate are disciplined in procrastination. People who go to the gym and have a six-pack are disciplined in going to the gym and working on their abs. People who eat Twinkies every day are disciplined in eating Twinkies every day. We're all disciplined in something. And that's that's something that a lot of people are not really privy to. It's like, you actually are disciplined. You actually are disciplined. It just may not be the thing that you want to be disciplined in, but you are disciplined. Okay. So knowing that your partner is disciplined, for me, this is like one of the most attractive things, is when a man is disciplined. I'm just like, ooh. I love it. It's something about a man who is like, oh, Corinne, I would love to see you. But I can't, because at 6 o'clock, like, I have to go, like, I go water my grandma's flowers at 6 o'clock. So can we do 8? What? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can. We can do 8. Okay, I'll be there at 7:45. Looking cute. Okay, because he's disciplined. Okay, I love a disciplined man. And I know that my husband, like, when we get married, I know that I'm going to need a husband who is disciplined. I had people laugh at me to say that. And I was like, okay, but if my husband can't be disciplined with me before we get married, where will the discipline come from when we are married? Is it just going to show up? Like, is he just going to be able to, just because we get married, his sex drive is not going to go anywhere. His manly urges are not going to go anywhere. His fleshly urges are not going to go anywhere. So when does he get that discipline? And I mean, the people, I can see where they were coming from, but you gotta look bigger picture. It's like, you can't expect for somebody to just be doing whatever it is that they wanted to do out in the world and then not be disciplined sexually, and then come into a marriage and be disciplined sexually. It really doesn't work like that. They have to, for me, let me speak for myself, they have to show discipline before that. Like, it can't just be, oh, I'm disciplined. It has to be like, oh yeah, you remember that time when and it didn't happen. Like, I would be much more comfortable with a man who was sexually disciplined with me, like his wife, the apple of his eye. Okay, so I know he go out here and be like, girl, like, she may look amazing, and he not going somewhere, and they not doing nothing. That's the kind of trust I want to have. Okay, so you have to know that that's a very big deal. Is, can this person be disciplined? Because you are going to be, if you want to get married, you're going to be with this person probably 40, 50 years plus. You got to see the discipline on the front end. Don't wait to the end. Ooh. Let them be disciplined. Like, girl, sir, ma'am, sir. No, get the discipline up front. So these are some of the like goodies and the goodness of being able to wait. You get to build creative intimacy with your partner. You get to see if they are disciplined or not. You get to have a deeper connection and all these other good things. This can be a journey that's like fun and it's exciting, and you get to really know people deeper and you really get to understand yourself more. So please know, no shame, no guilt, no judgment, no matter where you are in your walk. Please remember, just start bare minimum. If you're gonna do it with somebody who loves and honors you and respects you. Okay? Bare minimum. Pinky promise. Okay, bare minimum. So I would love for you guys to give a thumbs up on this video and to tell me what was one of your favorite ones. I have a ton of more goodies that I have experienced throughout my journey, and I want to make more videos on that. But yeah, today was about goodies of waiting, and I hope that you got something from it. So do not forget to like the video if you liked it, and comment on the video which was your favorite. My personal is the creative intimacy, because I just love it. All right, y'all. Bye.